Hello dear friends, I'm Roland Gunther, homeopath in Royston, and like now and then I take you out, and this time I take you here to the beach at Bain Sound between Vancouver Island and over there Stenman Island. And this is a very special beach. When you look around here you see only boulders and rocks. They're all rounded, so that shows that for thousands of years they have been in current and in water because all their edges are rounded. And when you look at that, it doesn't look like anything. But I tell you, when you turn these rocks around, there's life under them. Let's see if I can show you something. Let's try. I need to get my gloves on because even though the boulders are round, the barnacles here are really sharp. So when we open that up, can you see what I see? That is amazing here. And yes, that's it, what I really wanted. Here, what you see here, the first glance, is these orange eggs, and they are actually fish eggs, yeah? And you see, they are almost coming out, they are already moving there. You see the eyes, maybe, very close in these fish eggs. So if we would have come a week later, they would be all gone. It's just high time. So, and when I see them, then I know there's somebody watching for them. And let's see if we can discover who that is and where that is. And I see this guy here. This guy is a fish, and it's called a midshipman. It's amazing. This little guy here is a fish called the plainfin midshipman. Oh, I'm all excited. Here's the belly, yeah, and you see these dots, the dots, the silvery dots in a row, and that's where it got its name from, plainfin midshipman, and it's because the rows on the jacket of a midshipman are supposed to have looked like that back then. Now, this creature you see here, there's a few needle-sharp teeth on the, and besides that, it's a dark little fish. It does not get much bigger than that, but it's something really, really special. And I'm so excited to be able to show that guy to you. It lives very deep here in the ocean, depths to 1,200 meters, and it's always dark there. But and these rows of dots that I showed you, they're actually organs that produce light. And I'm not really sure what it does down there with this light. Probably to attract a certain crabs and shrimp or something like that. They also produce some light in these depths. But what's special is that these fish come into the intertidal zone. So this zone where we are right now, that falls dry during low tide, and to spawn. And here, you learned probably that fish are silent and don't make noise. Well, this is one of the noisiest water creatures you can imagine. This guy makes a loud croaking, grunting noise. And I heard that some boaters even stopped their engine because of this noise, because they thought there's something wrong. But they didn't find anything wrong, but they also didn't find the source of the noise, because it's this fish. Let me turn around that rock and put it slowly and carefully back that I don't hurt this dear fish. That was amazing. I'm all excited. So this fish comes from the deep sea, comes up here to spawn in the intertidal zone, sits under these rocks, rocks that even fall dry. So it can survive for hours, several hours out of the water, and makes noise in order to attract a mate, a female. So it's just the male, of course, that makes the noise, and then that way they find each other. And when they like each other, yes, then there's babies. That means they put their spawn, they put their eggs, they kind of gloom to the underside of these rocks. And once the eggs hatch, as long as there's eggs, one of the parents stays, and it's the male that watches over the eggs until the young fish hatch. And when the young fish swim away, then the male also leaves for the depths to stay. So I think this fish is absolutely exciting, and I really I have a blast when I find that fish, yeah, because it just contradicts all rules. It comes from the deep sea into the shallows to spawn. What's the sense of that? It's a fish that makes light in the darkness. Wow, that's quite a feature. And then it's a fish. Fish usually are supposed to be silent, but this one makes noise, loud noise. And fish usually, they spawn, they lay their eggs, and then they disappear and let the young ones look after themselves. Here, one of them stays and watches over the eggs, and it is the male. Isn't that amazing? For me, this is such an odd fish, and it's so exciting to meet this guy, and I'm all happy that I can share that with you. So what I want to say today is there's hope. For people like you and me, for people that are a little odd, that don't follow all the rules and what you're supposed to be as a fish or as a human, or how you should fit in, you see, even if somebody as odd as this plainfin or Northern Midshipman here, there's a place in nature, and it's a blessed creature. So there's hope for you and me. Okay, it's wonderful to have you here, and thank you so much for coming out with me once again. Have a good day and see you next time. Bye.